Hi, it's Tony from the Heritage Line here, and we're back on Swades Pond. This is part 2 of the loading area, and basically I'm just added a few more bits to it. We've made a gantry crane. The crane is made by Nightwing. Now, some of the Nightwing products aren't so easy to find at the minute. There was a death in the family, so I'm not really sure what's going on there, but hopefully things will start coming back out again. So we've got a little gantry crane on the loading yard now. Obviously we've got a few more little bits that I've put on. I've not done the super detailing yet. That is going to take a little while. I've got to paint things like the barrels, the pallets again. A bit like what I did around the engine shed. And there's one or two other pieces I want to add to it as well. And we're starting to get that to that stage of the layout now where it's a lot of fiddly little bits of processes. It's lots of tiny painting, and it's gonna take time, guys. That's all there is to it. But we're just gonna crack on. You will now and again get updates on Swades Pond, but it may not actually be on the layout. It's gonna be all the bits and pieces that I'm actually doing meanwhile, and then it'll just all come together, and that's when the magic's going to appear. So on this video we'll crack on with part 2, and I'll show you exactly what I've been up to. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Right, I'm now at the point where I've given my hard standing a light wash. We've got Noon Oil and a Phonian camo shade. That's what I've used. It's a bit of black, bit of green, and we're just going to see how this looks when it dries. Well guys, I have been making some trees. This is my first attempt really at making trees. I'm not going to really go into great depths about how to make them, because in the future I've got a lot of trees to actually make, and I've got to sort of perfect the way I do things. But essentially, this is what we've got. We've got a few trees, just having a go, and some little bushes as well. And they've got different flavours, different tops on them. To be honest, they don't look too bad. Now essentially what I've done is I've got a tub. I've mixed up some PVA with a little bit of water, a little bit of washing up liquid, so it's a watery glue. And essentially I've just sort of dipped the top in, shook it off a little bit, and I've sprinkled some forms of scatter on it. And here I've tried a few different flavours of scatter, and I'll show you what I've used. So I've used this is the Woodland Scenics, so I've used the Underbrush Olive Green, and I've used Underbrush Light Green, again Woodland Scenics, and I've also tried a bit of Coarse Turf. This is the Burnt Grass. So I've had a little play with that. I've done some of that. I've also tried one or two trees with literally just a little bit of flock on it. And I've got here, this is the Jarvis, so this is JFT1, and this is the light green fine turf. Essentially, that's how it looks. So I've tried that, and the other colour I've tried is JF2. It's the mid-green fine turf, and again, that's how it looks. And literally I've just gone like that, and I've just literally sprinkled it over the tree. So I've had a go, I've done various things. I've used some of the underbush and what have you. Some of it's just plain underbush. Some of it I might have sprinkled a little bit of the flock over the top, and some of it I've just done various things, and I've just used these pegs really just to hold them up just while they're dry, and I can shake it now and nothing's coming off. And I'm not sure if I like them or not, to be honest, but the truth will be in the pudding. We'll get them on the layout, and I'll do a little bit of arranging, and we'll see how she looks when they're on. So we'll go over to layout next, and we'll see what they actually look like. So here we go then guys. I have got my crane in the yard. This is actually a Nightwing kit. I'll put a picture up for you. And as you can see, I've now got a few trees around as well. One or two. It just sort of breaks up the scene a little bit. I replaced the old white picket fence with a chain fence now. And essentially I've just got odd little bits and pieces to add to the yard now. And we're at that stage where we're basically super detailing. We're adding the little accessories, you know, the barrels, the crates, the people, all that kind of thing. Now I do have this truck here. This is actually an Oxford die-cast truck, and yes, it looks very, very nice, don't get me wrong, but it's too clean, it's too shiny, it's too new, and I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking of giving it a load, maybe a bit of tarpaulin, but I need to do something with it. So that's something I'm going to have to sit back and think about. Yes, the whole board is starting to take a lot of shape now. We're getting there, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be back with in the next episode for Swades Pond. We're getting to that stage where I'm going to be painting a lot of little things and building little things. And then hopefully at the end of the day, it'll all come together as one piece. That's what we're looking for, guys. So, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.